Deal, you devilish bastard. Oh. Looks like it's that time of year again. Time of year to take a show and appreciate the women inside of it. This time around, we're going for ReZero. ReZero has a catalog, an emporium of suitable women, so this one is sure to be a hit. Come with me on a scientific journey to find out who the best ReZero woman is.
But first, what is ReZero? ReZero, Starting Life in Another World, is an anime about a gamer being transported to another world, seemingly randomly. He has very special abilities that both torment him, but also aid him in his quest to get all the women. I watched this show back in 2016 when it was coming out, and I gotta say, ReZero is a must-watch. Oh, and in case you haven't noticed, I got some body pillows to fill the emptiness inside my soul. Just woke up with, two beautiful babes by my side. Or one, but life is bliss, to say the least. You might be thinking, what do Eli's parents think of these body pillows? Well, I can assure you, they are very supportive of my purchases and my body pillow collection that I'm amassing.
Hey Mom, what do you think about my body pillows?
Oh my god. How are you ever gonna find a real girlfriend when you're sleeping in between two anime pillows? Like, are you gonna be living at home forever? Do I have to be, fearful?
No. These are better than real women.
Okay, that's just bizarre.
Now that I've thoroughly flexed my body pillows and crushed any qualms my family has with my mental disease known as anime, it's time to actually get down to business. Let's get down to business.
Now that we know exactly what is ReZero, we gotta get into who's the best girl in ReZero. You see, ReZero is an anime with lots of ample women, a lot of, some might call them, waifu tier women. Our goal today is to investigate these women and find out once and for all who the best girl is for this show.
People ask if I'm lonely. Before we delve into the question of who the best girl is, we have to consider another possibility. Who has the best feet? This question has plagued me for a while. There's a lot of choices here, so I'm gonna mainly look at the ones I'm looking after.
In last place, we got Beatrice. I hate Beatrice. Her feet, small, like a child's. I don't like children. After that, we got Rem and Ram. It can be assumed that they have very similar feet because, they're twin sisters. But they just really a kind of in the middle foot. It's not a bad foot. Everything after Beatrice is a very good foot that, I think, deserves an A rank at the very least. But obviously it's very low on the list, all things considered. Felix Argyle, the hot femboy. I definitely think he's a number 3 on this tier list of feet. And I think everything, the top 3 are very close together in terms of quality of foot. But obviously there's a definitive ranking here that needs to be done. So Felix Argyle has a very firm foot, very beautiful. And I think that overall, there's no qualms with his foot, but he's just a little bit below the rest of these. For the number 2 on the foot tier list, I have a character I haven't mentioned yet. And the reason why I have not mentioned this character is because their attitude and personality is absolutely abysmal. And this character is Priscilla. Priscilla has the most screen time for her feet, first of all, which, that's always a positive on a foot tier list. And on top of that, her feet are just really nice and well defined. They're a little too slender for my taste. They're very slim. But I still think that because of the amount of footage of her feet in the show, and the fact that, her feet are pretty dang good, she deserves to be number 2 on this tier list. Alas, I must come clean with you all. Before I got this succulent body pillow here, I too was under the impression that maybe Emilia didn't have the best toes. But when looking at them in person, we get a much better look at their defining features, their beautifully curved and slim positioning. I think that this foot right here is very nice, very succulent, and this body pillow really helped me realize that, and I'm glad that I got it for the sake of science. No matter what you think about toes, you gotta admit these are some fine feet. I think that Emilia takes the cake for the best feet, by far.
Now, let's get into the actual tier list.
Alright.
Starting in last place, we have Echidna. Echidna, while being one of the most popular girls in ReZero, is one of the worst choices for best girl. Simply put, she's the Witch of Greed, and she is not a good person at all. Every little bit of kindness or, humor that she has is just her putting up a facade to trick someone and take something from them. Why anyone would put her as a waifu is beyond me. She is hot though. After that, we have the lolly. Beatrice. Beatrice, I don't like. I don't like Beatrice at all. She's annoying. She should kill herself. Matter of fact, spoiler alert, she does want to kill herself. And I was just gonna say, if I was in Subaru's position, I would not hesitate to kill her. I hate her. She's just so annoying. Seriously. And unlike Echidna, she doesn't have a nice body. She looks like a child. So that's gonna be a no for me. After Beatrice, we have Krush. we're now... You fucking bastard. You fucking rat bastard. Fuck you. Okay, Krush. I think that Krush, honestly, for all she's got, not a bad choice. I don't think she's waifu material, though. I think that Krush, in my opinion, is just, like, too bland, too chivalry-based, too kind of stuck in her ways. I do like the fact that she's a strong woman, you know. Fairly hot. Her abilities are pretty cool. But either we didn't get enough character development of her, or she just didn't click for me. Because she just wasn't there for me. Now we have Felt. Felt is a thief and also a child. They act childish and they really didn't bring much to the table. On top of that, out of all the characters on this list so far, and above, of course, Felt has the least amount of screen time. And she just really didn't connect any dots for me. I think she's better than Krush because, you know, at least she has some sort of, you know, funny slash personality to her, and she's not just my honor. Past this point is what I would consider to be the waifu area. All of these women could pass as waifus in my opinion, and while, you know, only 2 of these characters past this point are to my liking, I think that, you know, these are definitely good choices. So, in 4th place, we have Ram. Ram is the twin sister of Rem, and she is kind of cute. I like her. Every single scene that Ram's in is kind of just a funny, nice scene. There are some weird things about Ram. Number 1, she gets molested by a clown. That was pretty cool. On top of that, she sometimes can be a little brash. But overall, I think she's a really good choice, and I think that people really be sleeping on Ram, because, you know, she's up there. After Ram, we have the most overhyped and most popular and most, I don't understand why she's the most popular girl on this entire list, Rem. She's in 3rd place. Deal with it.
Rem. So, who is Rem? Number 1, she's a maid. Now you got my attention, right? Number 2, she's kind and caring, especially to Subaru, someone who, for plot's sake, definitely needs someone kind and caring to them. Number 3, she's very protective over Subaru. Kind of a double-edged sword, if you look at it a certain way, because number 1, she was pretty easy to win over, and number 2, she can be almost obsessive over Subaru.
It might be because I don't like yanderes. It might be because she's a massive beta cuck who will allow her man to just date whoever he wants. Or it might just be the fact that she fell in love with him because he saved her from some dogs. I just don't like her. I think she's definitely number 3 on the tier list, but I don't understand why she has so much hype. She's kind, yes. The main character definitely deserves the kindness of Rem and the kindness that she gives, but I just don't see how people be simping over her, man. She's nice, yeah, I agree. She's a good girl, but she's not the best girl.
In 2nd place, we have Felix Argyle. Now, I can already expect some questions about this, so I'm going to clear up the biggest one. This is a best girl tier list, yet Felix Argyle, a biologic man, is in the second spot. There's a phrase that I like to use for this exact circumstance, and that is, it takes a real man to be the best girl. I think that while Felix Argyle in this situation isn't the best girl, I think Felix Argyle is still top tier waifu material. Personally, I love my femboys. I love men that are very feminine. But I'm not gay or anything. I'm very straight, and I'm in probably the top 10 for straightest men that I know. But, Felix Argyle is a close second. And I think he's very kind, very passionate about what he enjoys, and who he enjoys. He's loyal, he's funny, he's a healer, and I think that overall, he's a very good waifu, but obviously the number one topples him in a couple of aspects. Again, I just want to say I'm 100% straight, but Felix Argyle is a hot guy. That is hot. It's, in my opinion, pretty gay to say that he isn't hot. Look at him. Tell me that isn't hot. Cute cat boy? You want a cat boy, huh? Yeah. But overall, to wrap it up, Felix Argyle, very close second, honestly. Just a great choice overall. Way better than that Rem.
Oh, Felix Kuhn. Felix Kuhn's a definite number 2. Yeah, he's hot. I'm not gay. I want to say that yet again. But as we all know, the dick makes it cuter. And Felix really brings a lot to the table. I'm not going to argue about whether femboys/traps are gay right now. That'll be for a later video, but I'm just gonna say Felix, definite number 2, and great femboy overall. After that hard-fought battle and rigorous testing, I've determined that Emilia is the best girl in ReZero.
Emilia. Now, Emilia, whew, that's all I'm saying. Number 1, half elf. That's pretty hot if you ask me. Number 2, she's very kind and caring, similar to Rem, but I'd say much more kind and caring than Rem will ever be, because she cares about everyone. Number 3, she's a soon-to-be ruler, or actually a candidate for ruler position. And on top of that, she's very passionate about trying to help people. I think overall this makes her a very kind and caring character who will do whatever they can to make everyone happy.
I think that Emilia, for me, is just such a kind and cute person. She's very cute. And I think, honestly, I can't really see a world where she isn't the best girl in ReZero. Like I said, Felix was a very close number 2, but Emilia, at the end of the day, takes the cake. Great smile. You want to protect her, almost. And overall, she's the best girl.
I get a surprising amount of people asking, "Hey Eli, you get no pussy?" And I'm like, what are you guys talking about? My pussy game.
Oh yeah, and just to be fair, I decided to make a tier list based solely off of looks. Okay, I'm gonna make this short and sweet. In last place we have Beatrice. Number 1, she's the classic 5,000-year-old that looks like a child. She looks like a child. She also has a bean head. Then we have Felt. Felt also looks like a child. Then we have Echidna. Echidna has very bushy eyelashes. That's why she's that low down. I like her eyes, and I like her breasts, though. Crush. I wish Crush would crush me with her thick thighs. Rem. Maid. That's pretty hot. Ram. Maid. That's pretty hot, but pink hair instead, so that's automatically better. Priscilla. Priscilla's a bitch, but she's pretty hot. Yeah, I like everything she has going. Priscilla, very hot. Emilia, nice eyes, very cute. I like Emilia looks. Felix, God, Felix is hot. Was this tier list made just to put Felix in the top spot for something? Yeah.
Back to Emilia, the main focus of this video. This is an Emilia appreciation video after all. Emilia's goal is impossible, to say the least. But I think it's noble. She wants to make the world a kinder place, and I think that's a valuable thing. She's a very kind person, like I said earlier. She's much kinder than Rem will ever be. And she's also hotter than Rem will ever be. And she's also not as easy to seduce as Rem. She's a very noble woman almost, but she still has a cute inner side to her. I think that, her smile should be cherished and protected. And in case you're wondering, yes, I do have an Emilia figure. Pretty valuable to me.
At the end of the day, my opinion is objective. And any opinion that you hold is incorrect and baseless. Truly, though, at the end of the day, Emilia is the best girl for many reasons. She's a very kind person. She's a very pure person. She has Puck, aka she can deal with the spirits. She's a magical girl. She often is a little carried away at times because of how kind she is, but I think overall her intentions are always good. Oh, and did I forget to mention that she's a half-elf and she's beautiful as hell?